Hey everybody, it's a Crafter Crochet back for another video. I'm uploading my first video. This is my second. I have so much to show you guys and talk to you guys about. So, we're gonna do finished objects first. That way I can throw them behind me on my bed, just like I do at Graham's. This is my scissors. It's attached to one of these like key ID card things. It works really nice when you're doing a lot of like cutting yarn, snipping things off. It works really nice. Just don't let it go and hit yourself in the face. I've done it a couple times. So the first couple things I have to show you guys is I finished a lot of hats. So these hats that I'm about to show you were the crocheting part was done last week, or the last time I recorded. They have a pom-pom now. So you got this one here, has a maroon pom-pom. Mom picked all the pom-poms out. You got this one here, red pom-pom. I did a Christmas hat and white pom-pom. Then there is the green one, mint pom-pom, and a brown one, a brown pom-pom. I also have a couple more crocheted hats. So those hats were the Peeping Penny hat. I'm gonna write that on. I have notes today, people. Okay. Okay. Then the second one I have, this is the Meadow beanie. This is the Meadow beanie. And I also have this one here. It's kind of this blue yarn. I don't know what it is, but it is super thick. That was spring green. Yeah, I don't know what this green yarn or blue yarn is, but it is so thick. This will be for a kid, definitely. And write this down. Sorry guys, I need to get a drink. I very rarely ever drink in my videos. I have one loom knit hat that I just finished a couple days ago. I think it was last week. I'm not sure don't know if I want to put a pom-pom on this one or not. Thinking this one could be for a male with it being, it's actually dark blue. So I really like that one. You guys are going to be so shocked. But I have 2 knitted beanies finished. 2. So the first one I'm going to show you, I made for myself because this is Wool Ease Thick and Quick. Let me tell you what, guys, I am never ever buying Wool Ease Thick and Quick. I got 2 skeins of this. The one skein I crocheted a bunch of headbands with. This was my last and final skein of it. I will never ever buy another skein of this. It is so stiff. This is going to have to be a hat I have to wear myself because it has wool in it, and I don't know if I could sell this because it has wool in it. I don't know how you would write the instructions for it, but yeah, it is so tight. It is too small for my head. I stopped doing the decreases way before I was supposed to because this yarn, knitting it, killed killed my hands, and I was just so tired of fighting with it that I had to stop. I was so done. And my second knitted beanie is this one here. I literally just finished this one today. This is in Charisma, and I did 60 stitches for this. I tried to cast on another knitted hat with 64 stitches, but I keep getting wrong counts, and I don't understand why. So, I put the knitting away for a little bit, and I decided to start some things. And crochet, of course. But this is Charisma. I used an 8mm knitting needle for this. And I should have gone a little bit further. So I kind of followed Ross's pattern, but I have to take in consideration he does not have a lot of hair. And I do, as you can see. I followed his pattern. I think it was 56 stitches, and it was way too small. So then I went to 60 stitches, and this is that. It is still very, very tight. Feels like I have a head condom on. So the next hat I cast on, I'm going to try 64 stitches. Because I like the 3x3 rib, or the 3x1 rib. I really like that one. So I'm going to cast on 64. And my friend Christina, who I talked about in my last podcast that I am uploading now, a lot of my knitted hats, and of course they're like way over there, but my cast on is extremely tight and very uneven. So she taught me to hold another knitting needle, like a DPN, with my working needle. And then when I'm done, just pull that one out. And I did that, and it looked really, really nice, except for I kept getting wrong counts. So that'll be something I have to do, like, when I maybe get a little bit of sleep, because I haven't slept yet. Although I did get up at 3 o'clock again today. Or no, today was 4 o'clock. I didn't go to bed until about 7:30 this morning, though. So, okay. And of course, all of my other finished objects are on the bottom of this pile that I had behind the camera. Alright, so I have a ton of jellyfish, because I am making jellyfish for one of my family members. She is like a counselor or an aide or something like that. And my local high school, they do like hats and things for kids in the wintertime. And I wanted to do something more for them this year. So I decided to make 30 jellyfish. So here's the one. Purples. So I have that one. Oh, and we're gonna have an avalanche. Yeah, we're gonna have an avalanche. Oh boy. Trying to like organize. Okay, so we'll just set that there. You guys can't see it. So, and then I have this one. And a lot of these yarns, I don't know what they are. What I'm doing is I'm taking a variegated and one color in the variegated yarn to make a jellyfish. So, this was the second one. And I do have to write down the pattern so I can remember to link it. Then there's this one. This is pink, purple, and white variegated. 2 shades of pink, 2 shades of purple, and white. Held with black. Then I did this one here. His tentacles are so long. Well, some of them are. But it is what it is. You guys like how I'm just throwing them back there? Just like I'm at Graham's, except for I'm throwing them this way, not throwing them that way. This one's orange, and the other one is a cherry on top, I think. It's a Ferris wheel yarn. And then I did this one here. And my last jellyfish is a blue one, of course. I had to do a blue one. So what I did when I was picking out the variegated yarns was I was picking yarns that I hated working with single colors or single stranded, like DK Colors. Can't stand that yarn now. It reminds me so much of Caron Simply Soft, and I don't like Caron Simply Soft. Comfy Cotton Blend. Do not like that yarn. I got a lot of it because I was going to make something with it and never did. So that yarn is going to be made into jellyfish, and then the rest of it I will show you what it will go into. Okay, so I have four more finished objects, and then we will go into whips. I think I got them all. So I have 4 washcloths that will be added to Rose's box for October. So this is the Meadow washcloth. Sorry, had to write that down. The Meadow washcloth. So I got that one. Then I did 2 shades of purple. I ran out of this one, so I had to do this one. But it looks okay. Or is it this way? Yeah, it was this way. So I started with this one down here and ran out and attached this one. I thought they were the same, but they might be the same color, but maybe different dye lots. And then I did a gray one with one of my hairs attached to it. So now I can finally add these into my box. They've been done for like over a week. They were done last week, but I did not do a video last week, I don't think. Okay, I'm gonna get another drink. Okay, so my whips. Oh boy. So there's not that many. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 5 of them. There would have been 6, but that knitted beanie just, I don't know. Maybe I'll try to, okay, oh, I do have 6. So technically there would have been 7. Forgot about that one because it had to be put on the back burner. So we're going to show the one that will be eventually. So I like knitting hats with the Charisma yarn. I have a lot of it. So my next hat will be in this colorway, which is Lakeside. So that will be my next hat, knitted hat. Like I said, I'm going to try to cast on 64 stitches this time. Maybe do 66. Make it a little bit bigger. So, I'm going to have a mess to clean off on my bed later. Okay, so we'll just do this one right here because it's in the front. So, you guys remember a while ago I was working on an easy essential cardigan in the deep teal ombre, and I was making the extra large. Well, my blue one is an extra large, and I think it is way too big for me. So I frogged the whole entire thing, and I started a large. Yes, I started a large. Because her pattern that I made, which the Evergirl sweater, I made the large, and it fits me so nicely. So we're going to try the large, and if the large fits me, then the extra large I am going to put up for sale on my Poshmark store. So yeah. So that is living in this bag here. The next whip I have is, I have a ton of scrap yarn. As a knitter and a crocheter would. Well, mine is getting a little bit out of hand. So, and I want to dwindle my stash down, because at Christmas time, I want to go get yarn for here. So I'm trying to use up all of my, like, cake yarns. So, like, that top tote up there is full of nothing but cakes. And then I have to look in the rest of my totes because I'm not even sure what I got. Not only do I have 4 totes full of yarn, I also have 5 collapsible totes up there full of yarn. And a lot of them are variegated. And I want to make knitted hats out of a lot of variegated yarn. Along with some solid colors. But a lot of my stash is going to go into some scrap blanket cardigans. Yes, you heard me right. Scrap blanket cardigans. I found a great tutorial on YouTube, and she has a left-handed and a right-handed version. And this is what it's looking like. You use a bunch of your scraps. It's a 4-row repeat, 3 rows of double crochet, 1 row of V-stitches, and you change yarn whenever you run out. I am at the point now, I think, where I need to add the holes for the sleeves. That's why I stopped, because I have to watch the video. Now, she has 4 sizes. Small, medium is together. Large and extra large is together. 2X and 3X together, and 4X and 5X is together. I plan on making one of every size. Now, this one here is the small and medium. I have the large and the extra large going up at grams, but I literally just started it, so it's not that far. And when I go up this weekend, I started some projects, so I am going to do a video up there. So I have 2 loom knit projects real quick. And I better hurry up. And this is a mess because I had to frog this one. I had to frog both of them, actually, because my looms were way too big. Huge. So I have my flex looms, and I'm making a hat like the blue one that I just showed you with the brim and stuff. But the yarn I am using, see if I can find it in this mess, is some of my newer yarn that I got at Michael's, and it is the Craft Smart Value Stripe yarn. It's a medium 4, and the color is cinnamon. And there is 215 yards, 4.2 ounces, 197 meters, and 120 grams. So, I have that far. I am that far. And then I go about probably a little bit more, I don't know, probably another 2 inches before I fold over for the brim. And then that one will be just knit. So I have that one. My second one I just started today, and I am not far in it at all. So this one, I am literally not far. I have like a couple rows. This one, I am using this yarn here, And this yarn is Impeccable Speckle yarn. And it is 160 yards, 3 ounces, 146 meters, and 85 grams. And the color is rose. And I cannot wait for you guys to see this finished, because when I was working on it earlier and it was a lot bigger, you could definitely see a pattern in the speckling. I'm hoping it comes out like that again. We shall see. Okay, I have 2 more whips. So, I am making another Candy Kisses pocket shawl. And I am doing rainbow colors. So, I did the bottom white. And I did the red. And then the next color, of course, will be orange. Then yellow, green, blue, purple. And I figured it out. I did my math. I have to do 9 rows of each color. So that is in progress. And I'm going to move you over here because I have a big bag that's behind you. So I went through and got all of my tiny, tiny, tiny little balls of yarn. Because I am making a scrappy Evergirl sweater. And this is what I have so far. So I have no idea what a lot of these yarns are. I'm just grabbing one out of the bag and putting it on. I do have a cake in here right now that for some reason I wound all my pinks to. And I started out with this because that's this one right here. But I didn't know, since I was in the single crochet, I didn't want the whole thing to be one solid color. So I cut it off, attached the little ball. I'm guessing is Bright Stripes. It's a stripe yarn from Red Heart. Maybe Neon Stripes or something like that. So there's a lot of different colors of pink in there. There's like light pink, then there's like variegated, then there's 2 or 3 other shades of pink. So that's what's attached now. And I have a big, I just knocked my notebook down, a big bag of scrap balls and stuff in there. So yeah, so that's one of the whips. That's my last whip. So, hope everybody's doing really good. Sorry for not posting a video the last couple weeks. It's just, I don't know. I thought about doing one at Graham's, and then I'm like, I have one thing started, which was my double V-stitch blanket that I haven't really, I worked on it this past week and then did about 4 or 5 rows. But other than that, I haven't really been crafting. I mean, I've been crocheting and stuff here, but like at Graham's, I haven't really done much because I don't get a lot of time to do it up there. But I am slowly getting enough hats made for Poshmark. All of those hats that I just showed you will be going in my box for me to put on Poshmark whenever about September comes. That's when I'm going to start posting them on there. If you watched my last video that I did right before I did this one, I have a website now. And that's where all of my bags and my beaded stitch markers and my stitch markers are located. I have yet to post my regular stitch markers because earlier our internet was down for some stupid reason. I was watching a movie. I was actually watching Jaws, the first one. And all of a sudden it like stops. And I looked up because I was crocheting. And it was like, we are doing some household cleaning. This may take a few minutes. And I'm like, what exactly are you cleaning? Because Mom's TV is working completely fine. And mine's not. So I don't know what was going on. I didn't have any internet service for When I was taking pictures, I lost internet service. So after I do this video and get it uploaded and stuff, I am going to post the regular stitch markers. So so every link will be in the description box below. The last video I did about my new shawl pattern. I did my website and some stuff that I bought. This one is just my finished objects and my whips. So that's all this one is going to be. I'm not going to put my website link, and I'm not going to put my shawl link down there. They will be in the one before this, where it says new things. So, I'm going to let you guys go. Hope everybody has a good day. It is 5:25 on Tuesday morning. It is already the 3rd of August. So, hope everybody has a good day. And I will see you guys again later. Bye.